I've been searching for someone who'll be faithful and true, on whose shoulders I could cry, someone to give my heart to. I've been looking for someone in whom I can confide. I wanna bear all my soul, my failures, without being cast aside.
When I think of Father, I think of an anchor, a person in whom you can confide, someone you can depend on, not just for meeting physical needs, but emotional ones too. I think of Father as a banner of unconditional love, never fearing their presence, but always feeling invited, always feeling welcome.
Remind me that this life is not mine. Remind me that there's more to this life than I can see. Help me to trust that you make life worthwhile in this beautiful surrender.
In our culture, there are so many things to find your identity in, and largely none of them are fulfilling. And so when I think about how a father bestows identity and why this message is so strong for me, and why friends that have shared their story with me can really point to that lack, that missing piece in their life that really in a lot of ways is defining them, but they don't know it. It's not always found in human relationships, but it's definitely found in the relationship with God the Father, who presents himself as such.
Settle the issue by your blood. Settle my issues by your blood. Yeah, yeah.
When people listen to my songs, I want them to feel pursued. I want them to once again be okay with vulnerability. And so I think in large part, the music is not just for people of faith, but anyone who really can understand this message, can understand where somewhere in their journey they had a break with Father, whatever that means to them.
Did not realize the person was you, loving Father up above. Descend on me your love and heal my heart's scar tissue.
This is going to be the biggest project I've ever undertaken since I started my life as a musician, pursuing this as a career, as a calling. It requires you to really be transparent, really be vulnerable, and it's real. It's legitimate. It's coming from a very real place, real experiences. It's my findings, my discovery, the journey. I can't wait to share the songs with you because they really do tell the story. They tell the story of my journey and discovery to experiencing God as Father, and for those encounters to really define me as a person. It's a challenge to get a record out there. The costs will go to studio time, recording, mixing, mastering, all the post-production, digitizing, putting it up on iTunes, Amazon, copyrights, album art, all those things that you need to have a project done in its fullness. We're also discussing videography for the project so that you can see the whole journey through this process, which I think is equally as important as the recording. It's a fearful journey, but it's a journey where I'm being vulnerable with you, where I now have to trust you as the audience to believe in me and this message and to partner with me in this journey.
Remind me that this life is not mine. Remind me that there's more to this life than I can see. Help me to trust that you make life worthwhile in this surrender in this beautiful surrender.